It's easy to stay up to date with all things childcare. Simply click the subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you never miss a video.
What to say to someone who had a miscarriage, a guide for friends and family. Miscarriages are more common than you might think. In fact, 1 in 4 pregnancies ends in miscarriage. If you have a friend or member of the family who has just had a miscarriage, it can be difficult to know what to say. You may feel like you want to offer comfort and support, but you may also be unsure of what to say or do. This video will provide some guidance on what to say to someone who had a miscarriage, and what you can do. After all, you wouldn't want to say something insensitive to someone who just had a miscarriage. With the right words, you can help ease their pain a little. Here are the things that you could say to someone who has just gone through pregnancy loss. I'm so sorry for your loss. This is a short but sincere statement that shows you care. When you say that you are sorry for their loss, it validates their feelings and can help them feel less alone. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. By offering to help, you are letting the person know that you care and are there for them. This can be a huge relief for someone who is going through a difficult time. By saying this, you are also letting the person know that you are willing to help in any way possible. Do you want to talk about what happened? By asking this question, you are giving the person the opportunity to open up about what they are feeling. This can be a valuable way to help them process their emotions. However, you must never force someone to talk about something they are not ready to talk about. I can't imagine what you're going through. This statement shows that you empathize with the person and their situation. It can be very comforting for someone to know that you understand how they are feeling. I'll be here for you if you need to talk. Make yourself available if they want to talk in the future. By saying this, you are letting them know that you are there for them. Take all the time you need. Give them the space and time they need to grieve. Women who have had a miscarriage need time to heal both physically and emotionally. What are the things that you should not say to someone who has experienced pregnancy loss? You look good. It's like you were never pregnant at all. This is not a good thing to say because it invalidates the woman's experience. It also suggests that she should be over her miscarriage by now, which is not the case. A woman who has recently experienced pregnancy loss will have an unpredictable emotional response to this statement. Everything happens for a reason. This statement is often said in an attempt to provide comfort. However, it can come across as insensitive and dismissive of the woman's feelings. This is because it suggests that the miscarriage was part of a grand plan, which may not be the case. It also places the emphasis on finding a positive outcome, rather than grieving the loss. You can always have another baby. This statement is well-intentioned, but it can be hurtful. It minimizes the gravity of the situation and fails to acknowledge the deep sadness that comes with miscarrying. It also places pressure on the woman to try again, which may not be what she wants to do at this time. At least you weren't far along. This statement is another attempt at providing comfort. However, it can come across as insensitive because it fails to recognize that the person is grieving. It can also make the person feel like their loss wasn't as significant because they weren't far along. Always acknowledge the fact that the person is grieving and that their loss was significant, no matter how far along they were in the pregnancy. Let's talk about what happened. This is the wrong thing to say for a few reasons. First, it puts the burden on the person who had the miscarriage to relive what happened. Second, it can make the person feel like they have to justify what happened or explain what went wrong. Finally, it suggests that you want to talk about the details of what happened, which can be overwhelming for someone who is already grieving. At least you know that you are able to get pregnant. This is not the time to try to find a silver lining. The person who had the miscarriage is likely feeling a range of emotions, including sadness, anger, disappointment, and grief. Telling them that they at least know they can get pregnant can come across as insensitive and dismissive of what they are going through. A grieving person might not understand why you are saying this. After all, a miscarriage is not a good thing. Conclusion. The bottom line is that you should do what is best for you. If you need to take some time to grieve, that is okay. And if you want to try to get pregnant again right away, that is also okay. The most important thing is to listen to your body and do what feels right for you.
Hope you got value from this video. Remember to click the subscribe button and hit the bell so